Hello guys, and welcome to Total War Warhammer 2. It's time, you guys voted for it. It's another World Domination campaign. This time with the Tomb Kings, which will be really fun. Looking forward to it a lot. So let's go ahead. New campaign, Mortal Empires. We have a few choices. Cetra, Kartep, Khalida, or Arkhan. And I've already decided that we're, of course, going to be playing Arkhan. I have done a campaign previously with Cetra on the Vortex campaign, but this time around we're going to be using Arkhan to take over the world, and it just seems so appropriate. I think that's Arkhan's ultimate goal at the end of the day, so we will help him realize that. So let's go through the race attributes for the Tomb Kings. Mortuary Cult. Collect valuable trading goods and combine them with canopic jars to craft magic items and legions of legend. Dynasties. Learn from the dynasties of the past to awaken ancient Tomb Kings, unlocking new armies and heroes to command. And the Realm of Souls. Tomb Kings use incantations in the form of replenishment and summoning, bringing the dead back to life should enough souls of their own be lost in battle. So that's the in-battle thing. But the other stuff's really cool. Alright, Followers of Nagash faction effects. We enable the recruitment of certain vampire count units. We have the diplomatic relation reduction with Tomb Kings, but diplomatic relation increase with vampire counts. I'm not sure how many vampire count units we get. We'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 10 for all armies. Vampiric Corruption does not affect public order as well, which is quite nice. Especially when we get to vampire lands in the future. Lord effects are not very good, unfortunately. Only melee attack and melee defense increase for embedded heroes. And considering we don't really get many heroes, I think, as the Tomb Kings, you're also limited on armies. Things are going to get quite interesting for world domination, at least. So Tomb Court Scorpions, Fellbats, and Crypt Ghouls are our starting bonus units. And difficulty, we're of course going to keep it on very hard. In terms of mods, I do have the upkeep reduction on multiple armies mod active, but the thing is with the Tomb Kings is they don't have upkeep, so I'm going to keep it active regardless because it affects my Skaven campaign. The other one that I have active is the climates. The climate's not having any bonuses or negatives. I really don't like the climate system in this game, so I basically removed that. And yeah, there we go. That's it. We have the Followers of Nagash under Arkhan the Black. Let's start the campaign. Arkhan the Black has spent millennia searching for the relics left behind by his master Nagash. The hunt has not been in vain, however, for the time has come to unite these remnants of the great necromancer. Yet the resurrection will not be enough. The greatest gift will be a world already succumbed, an empire of undeath. Best start with these questing Bretonnian irritants. There we go, an empire of undeath. That's what we're hoping for.
Arkhan, the world resides in turmoil. Our enemies' weaknesses are exposed. The followers of Nagash stand ready to do your bidding. The Knights of the Flame invade in some petty errantry war. Such fools should perish beneath the burning sun. The harsh environment of the desert claims many souls and cities beneath its sands. In exile, your tower has also succumbed to others. Reclaim it and grow your master's followers. With such a force behind you, search out your master's fabled books throughout the world. They are artifacts of immense power, and are the key to the Black Pyramid and the great necromancer's return. Lich King, your path is clear. Unite with your master, and let the world tremble once more.
Alright, here we are. Arkhan the Black ready to go. Followers of Nagash, how they play. So the Books of Nagash. Scattered far and wide throughout the world, the Books of Nagash, once collected, will grant you great powers and unique rewards. Day of Awakening. Tomb King's factions can recruit units into their armies without the need to pay for their recruitment or upkeep. Instead, each unit has limited initial recruitment capacity, which can be increased by constructing additional buildings. Dynasties. Tomb King factions must delve into their past secrets to increase the number of armies or heroes they can field, or to enlist the aid of mighty lords from ancient dynasties. We have the Mortuary Cult, which is Tomb Kings can spend their canopic jars within the Mortuary Cult, where Lich Priests combine them with trade resources to craft magic items or awaken legions of legend, mighty warriors who can be recruited to battle. We have our first chapter objective issued to take 4 settlements. The Shadowed Realm. Arkhan spies the parched lands in need of taming. He shall bring them into shadow. It is a desert of the dead that should answer to not a Tomb King, but a Lich King. And on the horizon is Khemri itself, where Settra sits smug on the throne. His time will come. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to want to probably get myself some troops. I'll definitely throw my Lich Priest inside Arkhan the Black's army for the time being. And what stances do we have? I can't remember. The last time I played Tomb Kings was my Settra campaign on the Vortex. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go through a lot of stuff again. We get Channeling Stance, which is extra Winter Magic Power Reserve. We get Entombed Beneath the Sands, which gives us the immune to attrition and global recruitment. We also get Vanguard deployment and Sand Veil in battle. Then we have the Raiding Stance, of course, and Ambush Stance. Cool. One thing I wish that I could recruit is archers. So I might get Open Graves, because archers will be really useful. And we're going to move as far as we can over here. We're going to start recruiting. I would grab more Crypt Ghouls, but I think it's probably better that we have probably Skeleton Spearmen. I guess actually these Crypt Ghouls would be okay. We'll do both the other Crypt Ghouls and the Skeleton Spearmen this turn. I'm probably going to have to wait a few turns before we head towards Lashik. Okay. As for our research, we have Dynasties. So we need to research Dynasties to increase our army capacity. Army capacity is really, really important. And I think we're limited to the number of armies that we can have in a campaign. So when it comes to the late game, things are going to get really, really interesting as we continue to go to war with more and more people. Going to have to choose carefully and make these armies really, really powerful. So the first thing we're going to unlock is the Nahikara Warriors. So it's probably worth looking at unlocking that. We could also go for the Skeleton Horsemen, but they're not too good. I think the first Dynasty is the best for us for the time being. That proclamation does give us extra campaign map movement range. Alright, how's Public Order doing? It's pretty bad. Taxes and difficulty level. Make that -8. Alright. And I would sit in the Sorcerer's Islands while we recruit, but I think it best we just kind of stay on the other side of the water so we have the movement range to get to Lashik. We can also force a rebellion later down the line near Wizard Caliph's Palace, I think. Okie dokie. I think everything's done. Diplomacy, probably not too much to do. We could maybe start trading with Greybeard's Prospectors, but we're probably going to end up at war with them. And that's if even we can start trading with them for 41. Do we even get anything out of that, actually?
Make your proposal.
We'd get 41, they get 185. Oh, never mind. We get the 185. I don't know. That's not worth it. Let's have a look at our rights. Great Incantation of Tahoth. That gives us a Casket of Souls. Extra Lord recruit rank +3 faction wide and extra recruit rank for all units. So whenever we want to make a new army, we should use this. Great Incantation of Tra gives a unique Necrotect hero capable of summoning or colonizing ruins at level 3. Will be summons to your faction leader. Then we have Great Incantation of Sar, or Khazar. which gives all regions belonging to you will be hit by sandstorms, and will be immune to a sandstorm attrition. Gives ambush success chance plus 50% and sand veil. And then you got the great incantation of Geheb, which gives canopic jars per turn, growth, construction time reduction, and army ability Tomb Swarm. Okay, I forgot how bad the rates were for Tomb Kings. They're not very good. The Mortuary Cult does allow us to get another army capacity there, and a few bonus units. We can of course kit out our guys with expert equipment later down the line, so we'll certainly be doing that. And the other thing is the Books of Nagash. Now these give us some crazy bonuses, some of them at least. Second Book of Nagash is just trade. That's Wind and Magic Power Reserve plus 20. Effectiveness of all commandments plus 50% for the 8th Book of Nagash. 4th Book of Nagash is extra canopic jars, Lord Recruit rank faction wide and wound recovery time reduction. 3rd Book of Nagash is regions will be hit by a sandstorm after sacking or occupying settlements, immune to sandstorm attrition. That's really, really good. Damn, we should go and get that. The one closest is the 7th, which gives us research rate and canopic jars. And then the 5th Book of Nagash is over on the right hand side, which gives us the Tomb Guard and Skeleton Chariots and extra army capacity. So we can get 1 army capacity here. We can get 1 army capacity here, so that's 2. And I think we can get, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more from there. 7. That's 9 in total. 9 armies to conquer the world. That's going to be difficult, to say the least. But we'll make it work. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, I do need to sort out the camera settings, so let me just do that quickly. We'll set ourselves to fast. Allied factions fastest. Neutral factions fastest. And fast for enemies. Okay. Don't really need to pay attention to anything. Just need to take Lashig, which will probably have an army building in it. Okay. I'm just going to do 3 units of Skeleton Spearmen. I think having the melee defense there is important. These also have charge defense versus large, which would be pretty good against the Bretonnians if they use cavalry. So we'll do this turn, and then we'll do next turn where we'll bring in a bunch of archers. Because we'll have the building complete. Okay, that's a maximum of 2 we can bring in of those. Tempted to get some dire wolves as well. Could be handy. Although, no, we'll just go foul bats. Yeah, we'll do foul bats. That's fine. And then next turn we'll move towards Lashig. Okay. Right, let's move. Oh, hello. Mogan of the Flame is down here. He's moved out of his settlement. Can we, like, march in the opposite direction? I'm gonna march and see if we can get to Lashig before he gets to the Wizard Caliph's Palace, because the Wizard Caliph's Palace doesn't have a very good garrison. So that would suck if he just kind of went for that and destroyed it. It doesn't have a field trebuchet. So we were kind of in a race here. Okay, let's move on. See what happens. Okay. Who's actually coming at us? We are in March stance though, which isn't good. We can't lose. Okay, I'm a bit nervous about this. What's the map like? That's a lot of cavalry. Oh, perfect. Damn, okay. Let's jump on in. I was really worried about the cavalry, but not on this map. Wow. Doesn't get much better than that. Lovely. Let's see. So, the spearmen should be in front. And then... Actually, I'm probably going to do like 3 lines. Like so. And only really like throw stuff in when needs be. I do have the trebuchet. I'm going to have to make sure I hit that with the fell bats. It's going to be super important. I'm a little bit concerned about having these too far forwards actually at the start, because I don't want them to get hit by the trebuchet. Where is the trebuchet? There it is. Right, they do have the mounted yeoman archers on the left flank. There's also some archers there, so the peasant bowmen. Maybe I can move Arkhan forwards and make them attack Arkhan. Are they attacking the crypt ghouls? They are. I'm actually going to make these line up to the right, so they don't get hit by those trebuchets. I'm going to have these ones attack the mounted yeoman archers. Hopefully we're in range. I'm not sure we will be, but we'll give it a go. And over here, probably hit those mounted yeoman archers as well. Let's go for the field trebuchet. Let's get my Tomb Scorpion in there. And we should get these in there as well. We're going to be on top of the field trebuchet soon. That's good. Right, one of my skeleton spearmen taking a lot of damage. Just pull him back. I don't want to lose any unnecessarily. And the trouble is with the way that the Tomb Kings works is we basically lose a unit entirely when they get low on health, which is really annoying. Oh, they do have their leader here. Let's go ahead and hit him with a Spirit Leech. Well, not a fan of my Tomb Scorpion being so far away from the front. That's not good. I don't know how it ended up over there. Let's just put the aspect of the Dread Knight on there. I'm going to make sure that's completely killed off, so they don't have the trebuchet. Because that way they can't just attack my settlement in the same turn if they go for it. Where's their lord again? Keep throwing down the Spirit Leech there. My Tomb Scorpion's really not having a fun time, is he? It's normally absolutely fine in the middle of infantry. Like, isn't that an anti-infantry unit? Yeah. That's weird. Just doesn't like being surrounded. Okay, let's make sure we try and kill off at least one of these squads of yeomen. And we're going to come in on the peasant bowmen back there as well. Well, that's the mounted yeoman archers out of there. We need to move this guy back. The archers are actually doing quite a decent amount of damage to him. Okay, we're gonna have to give some physical resistance there. That's not good at all. They might kill my Lich Priest. Leave him alone. We're on top of the bowmen. Just spread out amongst them and then attack them again. There we go, that does way more damage. Cool. Okay, a lot of the cavalry has run away. Is that it? We didn't even hit the third realm of souls. That's sad. Let's kill their ranged units. Turn off guard on these. Okay, it looks like the leader's going to get away as well. So many units getting away. I really wish we just had some like cavalry or something. My bats, I guess, could come over here. I can at least kill a few more. Come on. Ah, that's a shame. Gotta kill as many as I can. Okay. Our units getting low on health. Fighting at their heels with our bats. This map was perfect for us. It really was. I gotta be very, very careful with what I do next, because this was a big army. I have to take it out. And I guess it's not bad because we're gonna be able to like probably replenish if we go into the right stance, and also I mean we can destroy this army next turn. I am just a little concerned that we're not gonna have enough to take the settlement, which means we're gonna have to go back and re-recruit, which is gonna be a bit of a pain. And again, the next time around, their army is not going to be as big, so... yeah. We could do Bind Souls. Or we could do Endless March. Endless March, extra campaign at movement range for 2 turns, 20%. That's really nice. Or we could get some Canopic Jars. I think we'll do the Endless March first of all. Get some money. They didn't move very far. I think it'd be a good idea to just kill them. Arkhan did level up. We'll take Root Marcher as well. This guy leveled up. He's almost dead. Get replenished troops. Okay, we can't auto-resolve this. We have to fight it, because otherwise this guy might die. Let's jump on in. This is good, because it does give us, like, a decent amount of experience for Arkhan. And leveling up Arkhan sooner than later is going to be super important. Making him really, really strong when he's commanding an army. Okay. Need to keep this guy safe. Start deployment, start the battle. And we did kill off their bowmen and stuff, so that's very helpful. I don't know why these are all like full health though, it's kind of Kind of dumb. He's going straight into my spearman. That's fine. Gonna try and isolate these guys. Those guys are running away. That's fine. We'll be able to keep one of these on the flank. Go hit the mounted yeoman there with the bell bats. I'm gonna buff Arkhan, and we'll do the mortis over him. Get the team Scorpion involved. Arkhan's taking quite a bit of damage. I really don't like that. We'll let the Scorpion finish him off. Okay, good damage coming in onto the men-at-arms with polearms. Have a look at these units. We haven't had a good look at our units yet. I mean, they're all more or less skeletons. There's not too much to look at. We of course have our crypt ghouls in here as well. Tomb Scorpion looks awesome though. Look at that bad boy. And Arkhan, of course. Very cool. And if I can get a Spirit Leech on this guy, that would be perfect. Okay, I might just end the battle there. Maybe we can get a second attack. Keep pushing for experience. And then I think I'm just going to have to like march back to our lands to replenish for a little bit and maybe recruit some new troops. And then we'll rush back to the settlement that they have. That's going to be the best way to do it. And we already have the Endless March bonus, so we'll take the Canopic Jars this time around.
You are not him, undead loyalty.
Okay. I mean, we have enough to go into the
Victory is assured.
Entomb Beneath the stance, right?
Dance macabre.
Global recruitment takes 2 turns though.
Lich King.
I guess the replenishment is better than nothing. It keeps us closer. The extra casualty replenishment here is going to be quite useful. I don't think going down the melee tree is going to be too useful. Maybe we could head towards Lightning Strike, honestly. I think that's going to actually be pretty important in this campaign, because I'm not going to be able to double stack armies all the time. So we'll take the Soul Reaper for the extra replenishment.
Trusted in life.
And getting this unlocked so we can get Naru's Incantation of Protection is pretty nice. The Canopic Jar generation, though, is worth getting sooner than later, of course. I'm not really sure what we can use these for at the moment. I guess we could get the Flock of Jaff. Golden Idols are going to be a little while away. I'm going to have to go deeper into the desert for those. We have a settlement upgrade available.
Victory. Of course it's victory.
We could go for the bonus with Nahikara Warriors, or we could upgrade this to the Mastaba. That might be a good idea. Unlock a second slot at Sorcerer's Islands.
Machinations.
Yeah. Alright. Let's end the turn. Next time we might be in range to attack Lashik. We will see. Another thing I do need to do is look at my buildings. That's certainly something. A choice of servants. A Tomb Prince, Necrotect, and Lich Priest enter your throne room. Sounds like a start of a bad joke. And offer themselves in your service. You can call upon the Tomb Prince to increase the capacity of Tomb Princes and recruited... Oh, we can recruit a Tomb Prince. Okay. We can get a Necrotect, or we can get a Lich Priest. We already have a Lich Priest. I think I'll grab a Tomb Prince.
I serve King and Patriarch.
That'll be really useful, actually.
My father
Oh, not a fan of this. Are they going to go for Wizard Kalis Palace, like, immediately?
serve King and Patriarch.
That would be really bad. Okay, time to take Lashik.
Time to die.
Apparently this is going to be really badly against us, but I don't think so. Should be fine, right? Jump on in. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we sacrifice every single unit to win this game, or win this battle. Because we will be able to rebuild the army. My biggest concern is, of course, the dwarves. After I take this, the dwarves will hate me. Well, and they'll probably already hate me, but they'll definitely try and go for me if I make the army too weak. And we'll lose our main settlement, which would be really bad. Really, really bad. Right, anyway. That's something else to worry about. Spread these out. Keep these close to our chest. I don't think they have too much that can flank us, so we'll just go like so. My range units need to kill their range units. That's pretty much all we got to do, and then we win.
They shall perish.
Okay, so sending the skeleton spearmen forwards there with their shield block to help us out. My skeleton archers really don't have very good range. But we should melt the peasant bowmen. They're not very strong. Alright, force them towards us. It's good. Get those foot squires. Important target for sure. Alright, can Spirit Leech their lord. And I should probably again focus on foot squires. Foot squires are their best unit. I think I might have the Fellbats go and finish off the peasant bowmen. Oh wow, he's coming straight through there. Of course he is. Gonna shoot him to death then. Okay, on to the next. At the back there, the Fellbats are doing well. we have managed to make these run away, which is good. Let's collapse in onto the center. Gotta keep shooting those as they run. Just waiting for these peasant bowmen to be completely routed. I'll use the Liber Mortis. Okay, there's men-at-arms with shields. I guess what we want to do is probably fire across into these engagements. We killed off those foot squires on the right hand side, that's good. Buff up these crypt ghouls. Where are they going? I think the Tomb Scorpion caused terror or something. We just got the second Realm of Souls tier. That's it, that's victory. Good. But I'm happy we managed to get the second Realm of Souls tier in there. That's really good, that regened quite a bit of our forces. And we didn't lose anything. Great. I need more skeleton archers, I really do. Maybe we can just hold the front line with the skeleton spearmen. The skeleton archers can do all the work. That's really what's going to help us in the early game. Okay, we're going to want to just straight up occupy this. Nice amount of replenishment there. We can also get ourselves a commandment. So we can do tax rate, casualty replenishment rate, extra recruit rank. Get melee defense for local armies. +5 public order is pretty nice. The commandments are really good. Let's do the Worship of Juff, because I'm probably going to recruit some new troops next turn. And we do have the great incantation of Tsar ready to go. What does that require? 3,000. Not worth it at all. What's this? Ancient Tyrant. Extra income from sacking. Returned in Madness. Soul Reaper could be a good idea to max out sooner than later. I was just thinking maybe we should continue down Spirit Leech so we can get to like the Fate of Buna and the Purple Sun sooner than later. That'd be making a big difference in the battles. Yeah, let's just get that in there. And this guy... We'll go for the upgrade for the Jaff's incantation. Cool. Kind of tempting to go for the Chevaliers de Leonis.
The ladies, come on.
This is good old Reponse up here. Could try and take them out. I don't want to start too many wars right now.
I keep my own counsel.
What's the bonus this guy gives us? That's training, okay. I mean, it'd be useful to have a Tomb Prince in the army, I think. We're 10 turns from getting a second army, which would be super important, especially if we want to take on the dwarves. So I think we're probably going to be turn skipping unless the dwarves declare war on us. Wait, did an army just come like right next to our... I'm confused. Oh, that's just a lord. Okay, that's fine. And to be honest, if we come down here and we end up killing Greybeard's Prospector's army, that could be pretty good.
This is where you are not him.
What could I use? We can either get more skeleton warriors, or we can get some skeleton spearmen. Actually, I'm probably going to merge these.
Open the liber mortis.
And it might be worth just disbanding one of these. Using the 3 recruitment slots to get some extra ranks on these as well. Cool.
Lich King.
That's good. This is nice, the Guardian trait from the Tomb King. That's why I wanted it in the army, because I can put it amongst my forces in the front line. I'll end the turn. Start heading on down. This is a really tough start, actually. Oh, you're kidding me. Raponce is like, hey, you want La Chic? They are in March stance, though, so we could probably take them out. Are they allied with anyone? That'd be something to look forward to, or look for. Let's see.
Ready.
They are not. What's the army looking like? Knights Errant? Really? That's pretty rough, isn't it? It's either that, or we go up against
Thirst for war.
Mulgo Death Dealer. Wait, has he changed? There must be a second army spawned. I mean, taking Vulture Mountain and the Eye of the Panther would be a really good start to our campaign. But then again, like, we do also have the opportunity to attack the March stance Raponce army, which would be really, really good, because then we could just go straight to Kofra and take it. Like, there's a real good opportunity to go either way. We do have the Sorcerer's Island. I did actually want to have a look at the buildings, didn't I? So let's have a quick look at these. Where's Caelif's Palace? Alright, we can build the Grave Hills in order to improve capacity of Crypt Ghouls, Direwolves, and Fellbats. We can get, what are these? Skeleton Chariot, Skeleton Arch Chariots, and Screaming Skull Catapults. Screaming Skull Catapults are pretty important for allowing us to attack settlements sooner than later, so we're going to have to get our Bone Shaper at some point. And we got the Open Graves, which gives us Skeleton Archers. That goes up to Tomb Guard. Got Skeleton Horsemen here. Sepulchral Stalkers. I don't remember Sepulchral Stalkers being any good. And Necropolis Knights are okay. We can get Hex Race. Okay, so these are the undead we can get. So Crypt Ghouls, Direwolves, and Fellbats that we've already seen. But we can also get Hex Race, which is pretty cool. Not that they're terribly good, but might be nice to have a few dotted around. A Shabti and a Shabti with Great Bow. A Shabti with Great Bow is awesome. Tomb King or Tomb Scorpions. We can get the Cambrian Walk Sphinxes. I always remembered these being really, really overpowered. The Restored Neck Sphinx statue. These are okay. Good against other monsters, I think. And then we got the Aratitan, which is pretty nice as well. Oh, and the Bone Giant over here. The Bone Giant's actually awesome. Yeah. Bone Giants, we definitely want to get Bone Giants, because they are not only great at range, they're also fantastic in melee, so you can just spam those into armies. You're going to get one per major settlement though, which is kind of crazy. That's the wall buildings. This is quite nice because it gives us extra public order in adjacent provinces. I don't know what I want to build here though, in the Sorcerer's Islands. We can go for another Grave Hill. We can go for public order, which might be a good idea. We can certainly get the Desert Lookout, would be good as well. We're probably going to force a rebellion regardless. And if we're doing that, I need Arkhan to go down to Wizard of Caelif's Palace. So it looks like we're probably going to go for the Greybeard's Prospectors. I don't know. Oh, it's so tempting to hit Raponce, especially since I don't have any allies at the moment. The other thing we could do is like unlock Skeleton Horsemen and stuff, which could be nice for like cleaning up units at the end of a battle. During a battle, they won't be terribly effective. Like skeleton horsemen archers would be pretty good. We'd get a quicksand swamp, but that would use up a lot of our money and leave us with not much cash remaining. Maybe like the Charnel Plaza is not a bad idea for the extra campaign map movement range. That would allow us to like zoom around in our lands up and down if we need to. Really not sure this is necessary, not for the price. We could also try and get extra unit capacity for skeleton archers and more open graves. I'm going to do that because eventually we're going to have a second army and I'm going to want more skeleton archers. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. But unfortunately, guys, it's been my time and we're going to leave it here. In the next episode, I'll finally decide what I want to do. I think we're going to maybe end up coming down south to attack Greybeard's Prospectors and go into the mountains. That will depend on who they're allied with, but we'll check next time. Either that or we head and attack Reponse, which we could do as well. But I'm hoping not to invoke the wrath of both. That's the main aim here. Alright, that's it. Do make sure if you're excited for the rest of this campaign as much as I am, that you do subscribe, of course, and set the notifications on so you can see every single episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.